Hi friends, welcome to the Nourishment Co. My name is Artem and I will be teaching slow flow, focusing on side body, and we'll get into some hip work as well. Work with some external hip rotations, doing things like Warrior 2, and potentially we'll get into some full side planks. But of course, if you choose to work with supported options today, that will be on offer as well. So let's find a comfortable seat. So you can sit just like me on your heels. You can choose to cross your legs and please close your eyes while you rest your hands on your thighs. You can choose to face your palms up. And once you find the seat, make sure you're sitting nice and tall, with the crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. Your chin is moving slightly backwards towards your throat. And so you're creating nice and long spine, and the back of your neck lengthens. Soften your face and start to feel your whole body, scanning from the crown of the head down past your face into the neck, your shoulders, from the top to the middle and the lower spine, through your legs and into the bottoms of your feet. Try and create the conscious awareness through your body. And also finding softness in your face and shoulders. So you're quite alert here, but at the same time you're relaxed. And we're working with the concept of sthira and sukha, and steadiness, but with a sense of ease. So just remember for today's class, any time that you approach your edge and things seem to be challenging, just remember to stay with your breath and try and keep your mind still and stay calm, and always bringing yourself back to this conscious and sort of relaxed state. Taking last breath in through the nose. Just to exhale through the nose or through your mouth. Let it go. Let's open the eyes and find the seat on your mat, this time with your right leg extended forward. Your left foot comes to your right inner thigh, into this half butterfly shape or Janu Shirshasana. Extend your arms up towards the sky. Try and get nice and long through the spine, and as you start to exhale, you fold over that leg, and your hands might land somewhere just alongside your leg. You might choose to bend your knee to allow a bit more space into your lower back. Reaching your ribs and your chest forward on your inhale, like you're doing a halfway lift. And then folding a little deeper with the exhalation, trying to maintain the length in your spine. 2 more breaths. And as you lift yourself up, extend your left arm to the sky, circle it to the back, and place it behind your left hip. You want to press the floor away to lift your hips. Press your right foot down, standing on your left knee. Extend your right arm past your head into a fallen star. Feel the nice stretch through the right line of your body. You can choose to look up or maybe even close your eyes. 1 more breath. With the exhale, find the seat, nice and slow, back on your mat. And change your legs. Left foot comes forward, right foot to your left inner thigh. Make sure both of your seat bones are nice and grounded, and you extend your arms up. With the inhale breath, spine gets long, and start to fold with the exhale breath. Your hands land. If you notice yourself rounding, that's the first thing that naturally happens here, especially if your hamstring is a bit tight. You can bend your knee, you unlock your knee and reach your chest forward, trying to slide your shoulder blades down the spine, away from your ears. One more breath. Exhale out, fold a bit deeper, trying to keep your spine long. Keeping your shoulders and your face nice and soft, and staying conscious through your breath. Last one, through the nose. Exhale out. Release. Lift yourself up. Right arm goes to the sky and behind your back. So you press your palm down, fingertips facing the back of your mat. Press through that arm, and as you lift, your left foot spins down. Left arm extends past your head. Feel a nice deep stretch through your left side. Left sideways, the outer armpit, the outer rib cage. This left arm actively reaching towards the floor, and then you find the seat. Slowly on your mat, let's find full butterfly pose, soles of your feet together. You can choose to bring your heels closer towards your groin or a little further away. And clasp your hands over your toes. Lift your chest forward, up and forward, and then fold. And you can also choose to thread your arms underneath your shin bones, if you like that option, keeping your spine nice and long. I want you to take 2 more nice and long breaths through the nose, all the way up to the top of your lungs. Exhaling, softening yourself deeper over your legs. Last breath in. And exhale out, down. Alright, bring yourself back up, and we will turn to the left side of the mat and lie down on your left side with your left forearm, left elbow on the mat, and keep your knees bent. Right hand can just stay at the front. And bring your right hand down to your left rib cage, and just allow yourself to get a bit lazy here, like your rib cage, the side of your waist softens down towards the mat. You will feel a nice stretch here through your left side, and then reverse that. So you want to get nice and active through your left side. So your rib cage goes away from your mat, and press into your knees to lift your left hip off the floor. So we are in a supported forearm side plank. Lift your right arm to the sky, left palm stays on the mat. Bring your right hip on top of the left. Then this hand goes to the base of your head, and then you bring your elbow down towards your left hand. Inhale as your elbow goes up, chest opens. And exhale out to bring it down once again. Reach it towards your hand, maybe even tap the floor. And last one, lift. Lift, 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 and exhale to lower down, feeling your obliques, the side core muscles working. Lift your arm back up and extend it towards the sky. You can choose to look up past your hand. Stay for one more breath. Feel this left side waist burning, and lower yourself back down into the mat. Bring your right forearm down and turn on your belly into Sphinx. Press your palms down, tops of your feet pressing down, active legs. Try and pull your heart through, so like your ribs are lengthening forward. Take breath in through the nose, pressing out of your shoulders, crown of the head reaching up. Exhale to lower back into the mat. Press your hands by your lowest ribs and find child's pose from here. Child's pose, sitting back into your heels. And take a moment in child's pose, ground your forehead down into the mat. Let's find the stretch through the left side waist. Walk your hands to the right. Left palm goes over your right palm. Big breath in. Try and lengthen your chest towards the front and exhale to fold. Softening through your head and your shoulders. Come back to the center. And come forward into all fours. Forward into all fours. Take a couple of rounds of cat and cow. Arching your spine and pulling your heart through, similar to Sphinx. Wanna drop your belly, lift your chin and lift your gaze. Exhale out, round. Press the floor away. And just 2 more times. Taking your own way down into cow and then back into cat. Last one, cow. Finding the softness through the spine is a fluid movement. Release the exhale, you float back into cat. And arrive back into neutral spine. Tuck your toes under and press yourself back and away into downward facing dog. Your palms pressing down, inner palms heavy, fingertips spread wide. You can ground your heels one at a time. As you press your left heel down, your right knee bends, and you alternate that, feeling into all this length at the back of your legs. As your outer armpits keep rolling down towards the mat, you want to stay nice and long. Let your head and neck fall deeper towards the mat. Alright. One more breath. Your knees stay unlocked, your heels might be floating. Exhale out. Lower your knees down into the mat. And we'll set on the right side this time. So lying on your right side, hips lower into the mat, you're on your right forearm. Place your left hand into your right side waist and let it sink down towards the mat. Stretch out and then activating through the side waist, ribs lift away from the mat, and then you lift your hips up as your left arm lifts towards the sky. Supported forearm side plank. Bring your hand to the base of your head and start to turn your elbow down to your right hand and lift. Just 2 more times. Right elbow goes down as you square your chest towards the mat and lift. And last one, down, 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 down. Twisting through the spine and lift back up. Lift your left arm into the sky. Stay with your hips lifted nice and strong through your right side waist. Maybe you choose to look up. One more breath. Exhale out. Slowly lower yourself down. Turn into the front of your mat. Again into Sphinx. Pulling your heart through, forearms parallel, palms facing down. Chest grows forward and up. And fold down. Bring your hands by your lowest ribs. Press the tops of your feet down and lift up for baby cobra. Baby cobra, trying to engage through your upper back muscles. So not just the arms, but your upper back is lifting you up. And lower back into the mat. Now we're gonna do this twice more. Option for you to lift your hands off the floor as you go into cobra. Just notice how the tops of your feet are still down on your mat. And lower back down. Last cobra here, inhale, lift, really engage, lift a little bit higher, one more breath. Lower back down into the mat, in child's pose. Sitting into your heels as your toes tuck under. Walk your hands to the right, as your right palm stacks over your left. Sink your chest a bit deeper, you can bring your knees wider as well. Feel your right side waist getting longer by keeping this right arm nice and active. Walk your hands to the front of your mat, to the center of your mat, and make your way into downward facing dog. And one more thing that we're gonna do here to get a bit longer through the side waist. So as you stand in downward dog, just lift your heels up high, and let's first just ground the heels towards the floor. Ground, ground, ground. They won't necessarily tap down, but they might. Yeah, just twice more. Lift, get a little higher, and then feel the sense of grounding as they lower down. Last one, lift. We're gonna keep these heels lifted. Just spin them to the left side of the mat, so your feet become parallel to the short edge of your mat. You keep pressing your right palm down, your side waist. The whole, not just the side waist, but the whole right line of your body is getting longer. Your chest keeps moving back towards your legs. And then spin your heels up and all the way to the other side, so shifting the focus into the left line. Left palm stays nice and firm on the mat as your chest moves backwards. Head stays soft. One more breath. Exhale out, heels spin up, lift, and start to walk your heels forward towards your hands. As many steps as you need as you arrive to the front of your mat, and soften into forward fold. So your hands might or might not land down. Head softens, knees unlocked. And grab your elbows if you like and sweep yourself side to side, letting the sides of your waist soften. And hands go back down into the mat. You roll yourself up bone by bone. Take your time to lift. So your head is the last part of the body to stack on top. We get into some sun salutations for 3 rounds. Standing strong on your feet. Arrive to the front of your mat. Circle your shoulders back and down, so your shoulder blades lock down the spine. Lift your arms up, keeping your shoulders nice and low, away from your ears. Maybe palms connect in prayer above your head. When you look up, the back of the heart growing taller. Last breath in, ribs lifting up. Exhale out, fold over your legs. Flatten your palms or just the fingertips down. Find halfway lift, so bending the knees, and you want to get nice and flat for your upper back, yeah? Whole of your back. Maybe using your hands to press the chest away from the shin bones. And then fold back over your legs, press your palms down, step into high plank. And get nice and active, heels back, heart forward. Breath in through the nose. Get nice and long. And lower your knees down into the mat, resisting the floor. You slowly lower down the belly and the chest. Find cobra pose. You can start going higher if you want, keeping your lower back safe. Lower into the mat. Make your way back into downward facing dog. Yeah, from child's pose. From child's into downward dog. It's our first round. We'll do a couple more with a couple of different options. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, and step forward one leg at a time. Doesn't matter which one steps first, right or left. But when you arrive, you go back into halfway lift, spine lengthens, and exhale as you fold. Big breath in, it's more of an active lift. Knees stay unlocked, spine is flat, arms reach towards the sky. Big breath in, big breath out as you fold. Back over your legs, halfway lift on the inhale. Fold over your legs and step back to high plank as you exhale. Now you've always got an option to drop your knees, or if you wanna try full plank, into low plank, you can start to bend your elbows while your legs stay nice and active. You lower down in one piece. Now cobra or something higher. You can start to straighten your arms more, maybe your knees pull forward, supported up dog, knees stay still on the mat, and child's pose, toes tuck under, downward facing dog as you exhale. Lifting your heels, bend the knees, look forward, one leg at a time. Try to step the other leg forward first and take a halfway lift. Lengthen the spine, activate the backs of your legs and fold down. Big breath in, rise, one last round, arms to the sky. Fold over your legs, hinging at the hips. Into halfway lift, knees bent to assist, and palms flat, step back into high plank. High plank, heels back, heart forward, again whole body active, lifting through the back of the heart, lower down halfway in one line, then cobra or upward facing dog, or anything in between. Knees and thighs are lifted in up dog, you're pressing out of your shoulders. Exhale takes you to downward facing dog. Stay here, one full breath through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh out. We'll do two more. Big breath in. Exhale out and try and squeeze your belly towards your spine. Exhale until you can't exhale anymore. Last one, breath in. And exhale out. Leave the heels, big breath in. Bend the knees. Exhale out completely. Look forward, step to the front of the mat. Into halfway lift. And then fold down over your legs. Lifting all the way up to standing, lift your arms to the sky and lower your arms by your sides. And feeling the entire length of your body, from the heels into the crown. Shoulders down, tailbone down, lower belly lifting up, ribs lifting away from your hips. The crown of the head nice and tall. So you open your eyes, start to bend your knees. Option to bring your big toes together at the center line of your mat. So as you start to bend your knees, we find chair pose. You can go really quite low here by almost sweeping your arms from the ground up, or you can stay a little higher. And let the exhale ground you a little deeper into this chair. So you're grounding by pulling your knees and your hips back, so sitting back and down. And your arms want to stay reaching up past your ears, shoulders soft, shoulder blades wide. Looking forward. One more breath. Exhale out, fold your chest, straighten the legs and press the floor away. Into halfway lift, lengthen your spine and exhale out, fold. Step your left leg back, lower this left knee down and spin your left shin bone inwards as you cartwheel your arms up towards the sky. So it's like a warrior two shape, but modified. Yeah, the back knee stays on the mat. You want to look forward past your right hand and deepen a bit further into your front knee, letting this right thigh bone sink deeper. So you will keep pressing your right knee out, so your inner right thigh reaching forward. Try and keep your arms in one level. They're nice and active, your shoulders soft. Rib cage is in. Try and draw your belly in. Lower back stays neutral. Steady breath in through the nose. And exhale out. Let's reverse this warrior. Left hand goes down on your thigh, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Feeling your right side waist get longer. Stay for the breath in, deepen into your front knee. With the exhale, cartwheel your arms. Actually, let's place the right elbow on your right thigh as your left arm extends past your head, like a modified extended side angle. Just spend one breath here, getting long through your bottom side waist. An option here to look up and spin your chest away from the floor. With the exhale, lower this left hand inside your right foot. Now your left shin bone will spin all the way to the other side, and your right foot will step to the back of your mat into supported side plank. Right arm lifts past your head, above your head, and then you extend it past your head with your palm facing down. Palm facing down. You can sort of exaggerate this side bend a little by lifting your right ribs a little higher up, and then you lift this right arm back up, get lighter on your left fingertips, lift all the way up, standing on your left knee. Right hand slides down your right shin bone, left arm extends past your head, and with the exhale come back into supported side plank. Right arm extends past your head, right foot stays flat. Circle this right hand all the way down. Pick up your right heel, spin your left shin bone parallel to the long edge of your mat. Take a round of cat and cow here with this left knee on the mat. Your tailbone lifts, heart lifts, belly drops. And then with the angry cat, your spine rounds. You can step into high plank from here, or you can choose to take tiger curl. Left knee into your chest, feeling nice and strong through the core. Pressing the floor away, and then your left foot steps back, chest lengthens forward. As you inhale, option to drop your knees or stay like so, down to low plank. Exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog. As you breathe in, as you breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. And one conscious round of breath in this downward dog. Let yourself arrive. Ground and exhale, really feeling your body in this shape. You lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, step forward one leg at a time. Into halfway lift. Flatten the spine. Draw your shoulder blades down the spine. Feel your heart grow forward. Fall down over your legs. Let's find chair pose. Sweep your arms from the ground up above your head. Exhale sinks you deeper into this chair. One more breath, lifting up high. And exhale out, sit all the way down into the mat. We'll do some core work here. So find the seat on your mat, slide your heels forward and grab your thighs, lift your heels of the floor. Stay here, holding to your legs, or extend your arms forward. Step your left heel down into the mat, extend your right leg straight, lower down into modified lower boat by rounding your spine down. Breath in and lift as you breathe out. Sitting on your sit bones, spine is long. 2 more times. Lower down, rounding your spine. Left heel stays on the mat. Right leg extends forward. And exhale to lift actively up. Your last one like so. Lower down, nice and slow. Keep your shoulder blades off the mat. And lift as you breathe out. That's it. Step your right foot down next to the left and roll yourself back. You can try and use the momentum, or maybe use your hands if you need to bring your feet closer, and lift your bum off the floor back into chair pose. Take your time. Fold down over your legs, pressing the floor away. Try and get your crown a bit deeper. Your hamstrings are lengthening up. Taking a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, your right leg steps back. Ground this left knee down. Spin your right shin bone inwards. And we're setting up for this modified warrior 2. Right arm leads you up. If you need anything soft under this right knee, you can use a towel or fold your mat in half. Arms nice and long, deepen into this left knee. Make sure that your left foot and your left knee are both at 12 o'clock on your mat. And your gaze is past your fingers, noticing any arch in your lower back. You want to flatten belly towards the spine. Shoulders soft. Flip your front palm in reverse, right hand onto your right thigh. Left side waist gets longer. And maybe you deepen into this left knee even more. Stay for the breath in. Extended side angle. So leaning forward, elbow into the left knee. Right arm goes past your head. As you extend, your chest spins away from the floor. Breath in. Stay. Release your exhale. One more breath. Right hand lowers down into the mat. And take your time to spin this shin bone all the way to the other side. Your left leg steps to the back of the mat. And it's a supported side plank. Make sure that your knee stays under your hip. You stay nice and open. And your arm extends past your head, palm facing down. You can choose to look up. Breath in. Extend your arm up, get lighter on your right fingertips. And stand all the way up on your right knee. Slide your left hand down your leg. Stretch your right arm past your head. Big breath in. Cartwheel your arms to the front. So your hands lower underneath your shoulders, chest facing down. Right shin bone parallel to the long edge of your mat, left heel lifts. Left heel extends back, chest forward, and you start to arch your spine down, lifting your tailbone and your chest. And again, it's a modified cat-cow, yeah, with one leg extended. And 2 more. Arching and rounding. And just last one. Inhale to really pull your heart through. Lift your chin and your gaze. On the exhale, find modified cow pose. Sorry, that's angry cat. Modified cat. and either knee into the chest or just step back. If you're pressing your knee into the chest, your strong arms, knee lifts, your hips lift away from the floor, right shin bone away from the floor, and then leg steps back. As your legs straighten, your chest grows forward. Inhale, any version of your low push-up on the exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog. As you breathe in, breathe in, and downward facing dog as you breathe out. Unconscious, inhale through your nose, shoulder blades rounding, widening away from each other. Steady, exhale out, lift your heels, then you bend your knees, you sit back towards your heels like you're about to jump, but for today we're just gonna step one leg at a time. And find another halfway lift, folding down over your legs. Again, feet parallel or big toes together, chair pose, arms sweep up into the sky. Exhale out deeper into chair pose, and we're gonna lower all the way down and get ready for the second round of our core work. So try and sit down into the mat softly, lift your legs up into high boat. You can hold to your thighs, stretch your arms forward. This time your right heel lowers into the mat, left leg can stay bent or extend forward and up. Breath in, lower down into modified low boat as you breathe out. One inhale, lift as you exhale. 2 more times. Let's stay with it. 4, breath in, we'll lower, and breathe out, we'll lift. That's it. 1 more time. Lower down. With control. And lift. Up, up, up. Step your left foot down next to the right. Bring them closer if you need. Knees a little wider, leaning back, and then lean forward. Maybe no hands, will lift up to chair pose. And from this chair pose, stand up tall, lowering your arms by your sides. Get a little closer to the front of your mat and we'll flow into the next round. Come back to chair pose. Easier inhale. Fold over your legs. Exhale. Come halfway lift. Knees bend. Chest forward. Palms flatten. Make your way back through high plank. Take your time here to flow through. Skip it if you need. Yeah. We're all gonna meet in downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. All right. Let's take right leg up and away, leading with your inner thigh. So inner leg lifts you up, hip stays squared, and then start to bring your right knee into the chest as your left heel lifts. We are back to this tiger curl, nice and high. The foot steps close to your right hand. You can use your hand grabbing your ankle to move this foot a little further forward. Back heel spins in and down, so the foot is almost at a 90-degree angle to the side edge of your mat. Left arm extends forward, and you cartwheel your arms up. Find full Virabhadrasana 2 and Warrior 2. Let your exhale sink you deeper into this shape. Extend your arms out. Center your heart above your pelvis. And of course, deepen even more into your front knee. Look forward. And arrive. Feel your body in this shape. Your outer left foot grounds, inner arch lifting up. Let's get into some dancing warrior. So straightening this front leg, your arms lift up. Big breath in. And then coming back into Warrior 2 with your exhale. You're getting maybe even lower this time. Palms facing down. Let's do this one more time. Lift. Straighten the legs, lift your arms. Exhale out to turn your palms down, sink deeper with your right thigh bone. Now flip your front palm, left hand to your left thigh, and you start to reverse this warrior. Try not to lose your front leg, so you stay nice and deep, nice and low. Breath in. With the exhale, extended side angle with your elbow on your thigh. Left arm can go from, lower it down first and then extend it past your head. Chest spins away from your mat. Try and let your bottom side waist lengthen forward as well as your top side waist. Maybe you look up from under your left arm. Rib cage is in. Legs are nice and steady, very strong. One more breath. With the exhale, this left hand lowers inside your right foot. Flatten your palm, pick up your left heel. Now listen for your options. Right arm lifts towards the sky. Let's actually stay in this twist for just one breath. Enjoy the rotation through the spine, active legs. And then your left heel, your outer edge of your left foot spins down. Your toes of the right foot turn to the right. You can slide this leg out a little more if you need. So this is a modified side plank. You can for sure stay here with the support of your right leg. Now if you're feeling like you're willing to try a full side plank, you can keep sliding that leg down. Maybe your right foot stacks on top of your left. Yeah? It's quite a strong shape here. Make sure you're locking this left shoulder blade down your spine, finding connection between your left and your right hands, right hip spinning forward. One more breath in, arm extends past your head, just a little lift through your hips, and circle your right hand down, spin your heels up, downward facing dog, child's pose, or your flow. High to low, upward dog. Nice and broad chest. You take your time to stretch through the front of your belly. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Take one breath in. Open the mouth and let it go. It's in your chest, in your crown, and get nice and close to the mat. Take your left leg up and away, again leading with your inner thigh. It spins up, and left knee reaches to your chest. You start to move your shoulders forward to stack them above your wrists, and your right heel rises up. Press a little more, left shin bone lifts away from the mat, and your left foot steps to your left hand. Now, if you need to adjust, take your time. Right heel spins all the way in. You want to flatten that foot. And the sensation of your outer left hip hugging back and down, inner left knee reaching forward. Leading with your right arm. So it extends forward and you rise up. Virabhadrasana 2 on your left side. Let the exhale ground you deeper into the shape. Try and keep your arms in one line, look past your left hand, biceps spinning up, inner arms spinning up. Left knee deepens. So we ultimately want to reach this the parallel line, left thigh with your mat. Chest, the heart space centers right between your legs. Legs nice and strong. One more breath. Stay with your exhale. You're doing well. Let's straighten that leg. Come into a dancing warrior. Arms lift up with intention, leg straightens. And exhale as your palms turn down. Knee starts to bend. You're trying to get a little lower than last time. 2 more times. Lift the arms, straighten the leg, and ground. Feeling your whole body and your energy ground as you reach this bottom spot in this warrior two. And last one, inhale, lift. Exhale out, get nice and deep. Flip just your front palm and reverse the warrior. So this back hand lands on your thigh, front knee deepens. You'll feel the burning in this front leg. Just stay with it for one more breath. With the exhale, start to reach forward. Let your elbow ground into your left thigh. Right arm extends past your head. Try and press out of your left shoulder so you're not falling into it. Right arm goes past your hand. Feel the connection, your outer right foot into the side, the outer side of your leg, your right sideways, rib cage, armpit, all the way into the fingertips. One more breath, knee stays deep. Exhale out, turn down, right hand lands inside your foot, right heel lifts, twist, left arm to the sky. Your eyes, your gaze shifts up. Right thigh keeps lifting up. One more breath. Exhale, keep turning to the side. So first your right heel grounds, then your left foot can slide a little down the mat. Your toes turn to the left side. Now this is a supported side plank, right? Stay here, or only if you feel like you've got, you're still willing to try the full one, you can step your left foot on top of the right. Yeah. Try and make sure legs are nice and straight, chest and the spine long. Stay with your breath. Last inhale. Exhale out, arm extends past your head, hips lift a little higher, and hand goes down, heels spin up. Well done. All right, last vinyasa for today. Chest forward, heels back. Inhale, or you're welcome to take your child's pose. Exhale, lower, upward facing dog or cobra. Breath in, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Alright, so you arrive into your downward facing dog. Let's take one more breath. Open your mouth, exhale completely. Lift your heels. Land your knees down into your mat. And come into Anahatasana or melting heart pose. So walking your hands forward, your chest lowers down into the mat, towards the mat. And your chin lands. If this is too much, your forehead can land instead. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths. So keeping your knees as wide as your hips. Allow your chest to soften, deepen towards the mat. And every exhale is an opportunity to go a little deeper. One more breath. And exhale out. Lift a little higher up through the chest. Thread your right arm through your left armpit. To this thread the needle thing, ground your right shoulder. And you can stay with your left arm extended, or you can get into half bind. Threading this arm, wrapping it behind the back, walking towards your right inner thigh. A bit of a twist happening here. Right shoulder is nice and heavy. And you can close your eyes. And breathe. And letting your breath flow continuously, allowing you to get a little deeper into this twist. And let's press the left hand by your face. Press the floor away, twist your right arm into the sky, turning your chest away from the floor. Lower your hand back down and walk your hands forward again for Anahatasana. Chest and your chin ground. Hips are right above your knees. One breath in. Getting nice and deep. Breath out. Left arm threads under your right armpit. You walk it to the side. Ground your left shoulder down. Turn your head sideways. Keep your right arm extended forward or wrap it behind your back. And again, maybe you are able to find your left inner thigh. So notice your shoulders. If they're hinging towards your ears, try and bring them away from your ears. Last breath in. And exhale out. Unwrap this right arm by your face. Press the floor away. Left arm extends up and lower it back down. Alright, let's take one round of cat and cow. Cow and cat. And untuck your toes, make your way into child's pose, back towards your heels. You can bring your knees a little wider, choose to either to lower down right away or deepen your way down from one side into the other, rocking from one hip from your left into the right. Your arms keep lengthening forward, sit bones anchor back towards your heels, forehead comes down into the mat. Lift yourself all the way up bone by bone. And let's make your way down. First find the seat. Step your feet down into the mat. And extend your arms forward. Lower down with control. Again, trying to roll down bone by bone. The way until your shoulder blades and your head touches the floor. Extend your right leg forward, bring your left knee into your chest. Left knee into your chest. Let's find half happy baby. Grabbing your left big toe. It can be an edge of your foot as well. It depends what works better for you. Keep your right hand on your right hip and really flatten it down into the mat. And then start to find happy baby, trying to bend your left arm to get this left knee a little deeper and down past your rib cage. At the same time, you're not rolling onto the left side. Your right side stays flat. Your foot stays flexed. Again, even there is a lot happening in here, your legs are active, you want to soften your shoulders. One more breath. And exhale, release. Let's find the supine twist. Guide this knee to the right side. Extend your left arm open to the left. And prioritize your left shoulder here. So keep your shoulder down on the mat, even if it means that your right knee is floating. Focus on your shoulder first. And head can turn to the left. You can look, but soften your eyes or even close your eyes. Breathe through one more round. Exhale out completely. Come back to the center, bend your right knee, cross this left ankle over your right knee. Press your left knee away from your chest, You can either stay here, maybe this is enough, or if you want to go a bit deeper, it's a reclined pigeon. Right knee draws into your chest. You can clasp your hands over your thigh, or maybe go deeper and clasp over your shin bone. Spine nice and flat, shoulders down. One more breath. Stay in this reclined pigeon. And exhale, release. Switch your legs. Left leg extends forward, right knee draws into your chest. Finding a half happy baby, grabbing your big toe or an edge of your foot to open this leg. Bringing the heel away from your seat bone and really try and drive this knee a little deeper towards the mat. Left hand on your left hip, press it down. So you're staying nice and grounded on your left side. One more breath. Staying in this shape for the exhale breath. Bend this knee again and find the supine twist. Right arm extends out. Start to guide this knee to the left, but remember your right shoulder stays down. That's your first priority. And that knee can stay floating. You can rest your hand on that knee. You're sort of rolling onto your left side here. Your head turns to the right. One more breath. Exhale out, come back. Last shape here, reclined pigeon with for your right hip flexor. Pressing your right knee away might be enough for some. And for others, left knee towards your chest, the right knee presses away from the chest. Clasp your hands over your thigh or go deeper over your shin bone. Close your eyes if you like. Noticing where you feel most sensations in this shape and guiding all your breath into that place in your body. Last one. Exhale out. Uncross your legs and find your full happy baby, either holding to your big toes, or again, you can be inner edges of your feet, outer edges of your feet. And just bring your legs nice and wide and driving these knees towards the floor. See if you can ground your tailbone, keep the back of your neck long. Take one more breath. With your exhale, start to make your way down into Shavasana. Extending your legs out, extending your arms alongside your body. Allow your body to surrender completely. So do your best to just let go of everything that you don't need right now. First, in a physical sense, you're just letting go of every little inch and cell of your body. Letting it ground into your mat. Allowing yourself to absorb the energy of your practice. Just allowing your breath to breathe itself, flowing in a natural way. Letting go of any thoughts that come your way as you're training your mind to stay still. Simply staying with your breath. at the present moment. You're free to stay and rest for as long as you need. If you've got time, you might stay a little longer. If you want to join me to come out, you can start to wiggle your toes and the fingers as you bring the awareness back into your body. And start to make your way up into a seat. It can be rolling from one side through one side or any way you want to find your seat. You sit nice and upright, your palms can come in prayer in front of your chest, bowing your chin into the chest, thumb tips up to third eye. And with deep gratitude towards this practice, each other and ourselves. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this class. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.